Hello everyone, this is J Stewart 00, and today I'm bringing you a review of the newly released, I want to say about a week ago, of the high grade 144 scale Gundam Leopard Da Vinci from Gundam Build Fighters Try. And I gotta say, it's about time they released this kid, because after the Gundam X-Mao, some people were hoping to probably get after the Gundam X-Mao was re-released, or after the Gundam X, was released, and then the Airmaster was released, we were expecting this one to come out next, but we never got it. So it's kind of nice to see it's somewhat back, because this ain't it completely. It's got new parts. It's a completely different mold, I can tell you that one for sure. But normally I don't show you the manual for this kind of stuff, but so we see it's piloted by this guy. I wish I could tell you his name, but I don't remember it, and I don't speak Japanese. But if we open up the manual here, sorry, let me back this. So as we can see, we got the what the original looks like here. And just by looking at this, I can already see there's a lot of things out of proportion here. But I mean, this is what they had at the time, the Gundam Leopard Da Vinci. And from what I remember on the TV show, kneecaps here open up, revealing there was two big missiles here. Right here on his chest vents open up, revealing Vulcans, similar to the Gundam Wing Zero. Shoulder here opened up, revealing that he had missiles there. On his arm here, he had like little turrets, I guess you could say. And of course, his big machine gun was right here. And he also had a close combat knife, too. Then we also get some like other heavy type weapons, suits, which is the full armor unicorn, and also the Gundam Virtue. So yes, we get a couple of scenes here from like where it was on in battle. This is about all you get, because it wasn't really that introduced that well. So this is painted out by a pro here. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. And another thing that I'm glad to introduce is how small the sticker sheet is. One thing I will say, however, this is supposed to go for the jewel here on his camera, or I'm sorry, on the center of his chest. Which, I mean, after the high grade Wing Gundam was released, I remember this part here, that was like a separate part right here. I don't know why they never continued doing that. But, I mean, it doesn't bug me too much. We also get some gray here for his head. I'll show you where. Some black decals are for his chest here, which you really don't need if you have a black panel line marker. But they don't give you black for any of the other places, like here on the knee, or on the skirt, or on his feet, for the matter. One for the eyes, front camera. One say these are for the, these are for his, I can't tell you what they're called, his other cannons. Well, those ones are probably for his camera on the head, and this one here is probably for his machine gun. But let's go ahead and jump straight into it. I'll adjust the camera here for you. So, I took off all the parts that I had on him and tried to make it look like what we had on the show. So let's go straight into it. Like as you can see here, that's where the gray stickers were supposed to be. But I painted them up. Another thing you might notice, I changed the eyes to be gold and the camera lens to be metallic blue. I just felt like doing that, so yeah. The head can go that far, oops, popping off, that far up, that far down, and go that far to the side. Do full 360, and do the chicken neck. The arms, well, for one, you get this thing that can move up, which is interesting. And you get the arms to move up that far. Up. And you can get the arms to do an actual 180. It's not a close 180, it's an actual 180. He can literally touch his own shoulder if he wants to. I'll just have that, leave that there for now. The chest can go that far forward, that far back, not a whole lot for side to side. There's some, but not a whole lot. The skirts can go the skirt can go full 360 here on his side. This front skirt comes molded together, but you can't separate it. You can move that. Back skirt don't move, but legs can kick up that high, that far back. Legs, pretty much 180. Ankle armor here, up and down, some side to side motion. It's pretty much connected on there, somewhat similar to the Gundam XX, but not entirely. The foot can go that far forward, that far back. Can do some side to side. But yeah. So moving on to weapons now. Weapons/accessories that we get with this guy. Start off with the first one here, and that's the machine gun that we get. I want to say this is based off the Gundam X Divide. I don't know why, it feels like it. Its looks, its similarities, so yeah. Of course, you don't have to take the back of the polycap off, but I do have the tendency that it kind of falls off a little bit too much. We can open this up and see the missiles. I painted the missiles up metallic red, because, of course you can leave them, but, but you don't have to. So yeah, another thing you can do is spin this over and reveal some more. So yeah, which was kind of nice because it's just like the show. The other thing, we have this. Can go that far up, that far down, do full 360. It's pretty much attached on the arm here. And I kind of find it hard to get the handle out sometimes, but it's not that difficult. And for this one, you have to actually remove the back of the hand cover. Then peg this in. And there you go. So good thing they incorporated the arm doing more than just a 90-degree bend here if you want to get it perfectly straight in front of him, like that. Something else I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. these aren't the only hands you get for this kit, but these are similar to the Gundam build, the Burning Gundam. Build Burning, yes. Because now you got a separate little joint here for the hand. So the hand actually has articulation this time around. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But I just thought that was kind of nice. So now you could do something like this for this hand. If you had an open hand, that'd be freaking awesome, because then you could actually go straight out in front, like so. But those are the only hands you get. Now, if this kit was only based off the TV show, that is all you would have gotten from this kit. However, there is a lot more that comes to this kit than what the TV show had to offer. So for that, I'm just going to take this, because we do have a poly cap here for both the legs, and what I like to do is put these here, because you do get a second one. And that's not the only thing you get. You get a second giant Gatling gun here, which pegs on here, which I forgot to mention. The backpack also has articulation. You could go 360. Yeah. Another thing you can do, there's these little covers here. If I can get these buggers off. There. We reveal a second thing here. So you can move this here or here, wherever you choose. So if you got like a second one of these, you can actually equip a lot of stuff on this guy. So yeah. But you get a second Gatling gun set. And if you think that wasn't enough, you get two more things. And these are cannons that I was talking about. What I like to do is peg them onto here. And he instantly gets a whole lot more bulk added to him. Of course, you could peg these cannons onto his legs here, but I mean, I'll just do it for you guys real quick. Because I mean, how ridiculous is it to have these cannons right here and flip out on his leg? Sorry, these feel more like they should go on the shoulder. And these should stay on the legs. And unfortunately, that is something that's kind of surprisingly it, because unlike the old one with the new one, the old one, he had that combat knife, which was originally right here that I showed you. Now, if I was making a custom of this kit, I would attach that on the back skirt. Give the back skirt something, kind of like with the Gundam Exia did, or with the Gundam Age 2 or something, you know? Because they use the back skirt for like holding their other close combat weaponry, their beam sabers and stuff. So why not add the knife right there on the back skirt? But something else that kind of is disappointing from the TV show, these actually are supposed to, the black hair is supposed to originally open up, and right here where their peg is, that's where it's supposed to be some Vulcans are. This one doesn't have Vulcans on here, surprisingly. And remember how I mentioned there's missiles on the knees here? These don't move whatsoever. They're staying there. So it was kind of disappointing. It's just like, but however, if they do make the original Leopard Gundam based it off this kit, I can bet you we will guarantee get new parts for the chest, the legs, and the shoulders, of course. Probably new Gatling guns. And I want to say the head's going to be a lot different too, so it might be just a complete new remold for the Leopard Da Vinci. Maybe using, or I'm sorry, for the Gundam Leopard, if they ever make it an original one. I mean, there could be some joints that are being reused. I can see that. But as of now, this is the only thing we get close to a high-grade Leopard Gundam, which is kind of sad. But some people like to show this off with like all this, with the cannons forward, this forward, and like both his Gatling guns forward, kind of going all out kind of stuff. But I just simply like to give it like a little more intimidating other feature. And that's just nothing too bad, but just kind of rest his cannon here, readjust the feet. I'm sorry, did I say cannon? I mean machine gun. Like kind of give it a little intimidating, like it's waiting for an opponent. But yeah. Some things that I googled when I was searching this kit up, a lot of people customize this and make it look like a heavy arms. Maybe we'll get that in the future, I don't know. So just real quick, give you a height comparison before we end off on the show. And of course we got the Mountain Dew bottle. And it is above the regular height. I compared it to the Burning Gundam and everything, but I didn't get my hands on that kit, unfortunately, before they sold out. But that is it, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye.